We help contractors by the hundreds with all of the administrative burdens that surround handling their construction projects. That means helping them with Xactimate estimating, working with them on all the administration of their supplements, and doing the administrative services back office work that enables them to focus on selling, building, and billing.
We see contractors just starting off, maybe they're struggling with the fundamentals of running a construction business. They partner up with us, their process is now defined, they're able to grow their profit margins and actually scale because they're not held back with the burden of dealing with the supplementing process. I feel proud of what we've been able to do in this industry.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the pertaining from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I as a contractor appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
Good Monday afternoon, everybody. Lead meteorologist Sean Choquette here for our daily break from the coronavirus coverage, apparently, with our daily hail forecast. Thanks, as always, to Merlin Law Group, C3 Group, and Art of the Supplement / Balance Claims for being our sponsors. Check out their pages in the description below. So, yes, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. We are not going to dance around it too much, but weather doesn't stop, so we aren't going to either. So we're going to jump right into weather headlines here, everybody. Severe weather is looking likely for Texas and Oklahoma most of this week. Today is probably the least likely chance for storms for most of the country. Tomorrow, Wednesday, and especially Wednesday, Thursday looks like to be the most active days for severe weather. We'll go over that in just a moment. And finally, just a friendly reminder to wash your hands. Just wash your hands before meals pretty regularly, after touching doorknobs and whatnot. Let's try to keep things from spreading too much. So here's that forecast for today. Pretty small area, not even a major population center at risk for today. The most I could find was Fort Stockton, little town here on I-10 in western Texas. They got a lot of storms every year. Low risk for storms, maybe up to some golf ball size hail. Your most significant area is a very rural section of Texas, so not a whole lot to talk about for today. You can jump straight over to the wind forecast, which is basically identical to what we had across for the hail. So again, low risk, gusts up to 60 miles an hour, maybe up to some golf ball size hail. But again, not too many people are even being impacted. Probably gonna hit more rattlesnakes than people today. So jumping into that future radar, looks like we have a chance. Again, that storm's forming in the afternoon, probably late this afternoon to this evening. Moving through, not a huge deal. Not a lot to talk about for today. So we're going to jump straight into tomorrow's forecast, which a little bit bigger, a little bit more size potential here. We're keeping overall a low risk for now. We'll change that. We'll have an update for that for you tomorrow. Up to golf ball size hail with any supercells that do manage to form. But a lot of people at risk here. We got Amarillo, Lubbock, Odessa, Midland, St. Angelo, Abilene, staying west of Dallas for now, and even parts of southwestern Oklahoma could see upwards of $1.25 to $1.5 size hail for your Tuesday. So your St. Patrick's Day, look at that, I'm keeping things pretty green right now at low risk. Future radar for the day tomorrow. This is the model that likes to show squall lines, but it looks like we'll have isolated storms early in the day, and then it'll all transition to more of a wind threat. That's why by the time we get to Dallas, Oklahoma City, etc., that hail risk is going to be very, very low, and it'll also be leading into the day on Wednesday. So I got a look ahead map here. Got 3 days that we're looking at. Looking at Wednesday. Wednesday's risk looks a little bit more exciting. We got some actual cities in here that I know a lot of folks are going to pay attention to a little more so than Abilene and Odessa. We do have Dallas in the risk a little bit. We got most of Oklahoma, possibly Oklahoma City, and even as far north as Kansas City. And that's looking ahead at your Wednesday. Again, hail, wind, maybe even some tornadoes. With that, same story for Thursday, shifting a little further east. I took Oklahoma City out of the risk right now. Things are shifting back and forth for your day on Thursday, depending on the speed of the system that's going to move through. So it looks like we could see storms possibly back west of I-35 in Oklahoma and Texas on your Thursday. Right now, the model's showing it a little further east. It has Dallas in there, but doesn't have Oklahoma City. So it'll be more like Tulsa, Dallas, and then points eastward towards all of Arkansas and even into the hotbed area of activity so far this year across the Ohio and Mississippi River valleys. So that's what you're looking at for your Thursday. Again, hail, wind, and tornadoes possible. And then on Friday, this looks much more like a wind risk than a hail risk. Things kind of shift to the south and to the east. So Friday, you have a chance for maybe some smaller hail, more marginally severe hail across Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, but more of a wind risk. With this, it looks like possibly a squall line just kind of pushing towards that Gulf Coast. And then beyond that, looks like next weekend is going to be pretty quiet. Weather-wise, at least right now, we're in a time of year where the models change often. We have lots of giant swings in the atmosphere as things get a little more volatile as we get closer to spring. So I'll expect a lot of changes in the forecast map areas as we get closer and closer to the day one forecast. So make sure you keep an eye on all that. Follow us here on Facebook, Hit See First. We will be doing our live videos every day, regardless if I'm at the green screen or at my house. We'll be doing that as long as we throughout this whole thing. So follow us on Twitter and on Instagram, search at Hail Trace, and don't miss any of our posts at See First. So if we do any sort of live coverage, you don't miss any of that. Hopefully, do those hail dances. Maybe we'll get a big hailstorm this week. And give us a call at 855-334-4245. We will answer any comments, questions, or concerns you may have. First time watching us, you want to find out more about Hail Trace, or you need to set up a training so you know how to utilize Hail Trace, especially in a time where you may not be able to do too much door-to-door sales. We can help you guys figure out strategies on how to contact the clients without having to get into their homes physically. Email us at info@hailtrace.com or visit our website at hailtrace.com for more details. Have a great day, everybody, and just a friendly reminder, please wash your hands as the CDC recommends. Try not to get too sucked into the news, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.